top 6 video game predictions for 2025. This is Talking Games and Touching Grass Inside Edition. Now that I'm back in Los Angeles, I'm still trying to find some real grass. Number 1, GTA 6 gets delayed to 2026. Look, I'm not saying I want this to happen, but I'm just looking at history here. Rockstar has a track record of delaying some of its biggest games. I know Take-Two said this is not going to happen, but look, they have to say that. They're not going to tell their investors, yeah, we definitely think this is getting delayed. They've got to be optimistic. But ultimately, this is just too big of a game to have a botched launch. If it needs time, they're going to give it time. Prediction 1.5. If GTA 6 does come out this year, it will not win GOTY at the Game Awards. I don't think that this is as sure thing of a lock for GOTY as a lot of people think it is. It's just such a big game. There's so many things that could go wrong, and there's so many expectations on this that I feel like there's just going to be something there that disappoints a lot of people and just keeps it out of winning GOTY. And then there's probably going to be a smaller, more contained game that's just universally agreed upon to be perfect from top to bottom, and that's just going to win. Prediction number 2, when the next Nintendo platform comes out, it has universally agreed upon the best launch lineup in video game history. I think the only reason that we haven't heard about the next Nintendo system in any official capacity is because they are waiting until their launch library is locked in and it is excellent before they give the presentation, reveal the launch date, and all that stuff. Software obviously gets delayed all the time, and I think they just want to make sure that their launch library is set in stone before they give a release date for the console, because delaying the release date of your console is a lot bigger deal than delaying the release date of like a Mario game. If I wanted to add a parlay to this bet and call the launch lineup, I would say next big mainline Mario game, Metroid Prime 4, a new Pokemon game, not necessarily like the new mainline one, but maybe a new like Legends one, but a new Pokemon something. F-Zero will make its triumphant return, a massive third-party offering, not necessarily anything new, but pretty much any third-party game that released on the PS4, Xbox One is going to be a launch title on the Switch. Like, I think they're going to make a big deal about Elden Ring finally being on the Nintendo platform. I think there's going to be a huge update for a lot of the Switch games, so like Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom, huge texture patch, upgrade, runs better, looks better, all that stuff. And also, I think an actual new Mario Kart, because they basically have been riding off of like 8 Deluxe for a long time. This kind of conflicts with F-Zero, but I don't know. Both of them are my predictions. Prediction number 3, a new Mega Man game announced. Prediction number 4, a new Dino Crisis game announced. Prediction number 5, Resident Evil is announced, released, and is a GOTY nominee at the Game Awards. And prediction number 6 is Metal Gear Solid Delta is a disappointment, scoring below an 85 on Metacritic, and is just universally agreed upon that they didn't do enough. I think it's going to be compared directly to Silent Hill 2, and a lot of people are going to say that they should have been more daring with it, like with Silent Hill 2. Now, I do think that if Silent Hill 2 had not been a success, that would not be the narrative. I think people would praise it for playing it really safe, but seeing how we just saw Silent Hill 2 both be faithful to the original and do something new at the same time, I think that's going to hurt the perception of Metal Gear Solid Delta, which is playing it way too safe. Those are my first 6 video game predictions for 2025. I've got a lot more, so if you want to see those, hit the follow button, but also let me know in the comments what your predictions for 2025 are, and as always, go touch some grass.